We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. Able to slither by. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, hey.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Rodgers to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but. And now off to the races down the right side. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly... and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this out toward the sideline to Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Jones throwing on first down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Go,
baby, let's go!
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Paul on a give up the middle. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he'll go down at the 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cobb goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here in this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 13. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, 55 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
What is this?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. It got his man complete. And down right around the 37. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.